Cash.
Finding a place and locking them in. WNBA is about to begin. Gotta trust the process if you wanna win. Cause Just Cash is back, you better tell your friends. When Angel Reese walks in a bar with Asia Wilson and Caitlin Clark, these bookies don't know where to start. We be killing them all, tearing them apart. They can't mess with us, they can't mess with you. And I'm never gonna cuss cause I love you too. Hit thumbs up if you want good luck. Girls thinking that we fresh and they wanna We be winning the bets and they be rolling up. By far we the best, you ain't good enough. Ain't a damn thing funny, man, you know what's up. You wanna win some money, it's time to lock in, bruh.
Lock in, lock in, lock in.
Lock in, bruh.
Lock in, lock in.
Lock in, bruh.
Lock in.
Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome back, everybody. It is Just Cash coming at you on a Taco Tuesday, joined with Underrated. What's going on, man? How are you?
Great. I'm great. And everybody, clap your hands. And everybody, clap your hands. That's what you sounded like. Yeah! Puts me in a great mood every time. Keep doing it. What's up, guys?
Absolutely. What's good,
Oh,
fam? Everybody, welcome one, welcome all. We got a little solo dolo late night action for us today, but 4 games tomorrow should be a banger and a lot to talk about. So let's take a look at our recap from yesterday. Still pretty solid night overall. Our couple hooks continue, unfortunately. You know, Cardoso getting burned with Mac as a spot starter was quite unfortunate, to say the least. She looked terrible out there, you know, reasonable offensive upside, but defensively was absolutely terrible. I think Cardoso had 3 offensive putbacks, but that last one at the end was unfortunate, to say the least. And then Copper, you know, hey, all credit for her. Had 0 at half, hit 4 in the third quarter. You know, that one just kind of is what it is. But the one that really, I think, hurt the soul for the night was Asia Wilson. And my goodness, we could not get one single field goal attempt in the last 7 minutes. I mean, honestly, that was just pretty unbelievable, to say the least. Never in our wildest dreams, if we ever had her under, would that have happened.
That boo right there, that's for you, Big Two. And I see you in the chat say what we nuking. Don't pass by the fact that Asia had 23. Your goat did not goat for us, bro. She messed us up just like poor Cece did the day before, and I'm feeling sad. Feeling sad for Cece. I'm not feeling sad for Asia though, because Asia sucks. Now what? Just kidding.
Yeah. Hey. But nonetheless, we will still not be upset about a 5-3 day. I will take that all day long, all day strong. And for you guys, I know we were on the stream a little bit later yesterday. We came through with a late hammer. Both of those news and late minute slips that we had. Fom pretty much stayed under everything but her rebounds. So if you took the points or the PR, you were good. And then Kelsey Plum almost got us, but nonetheless, we stayed true, and she did almost exactly what we thought, just shooting the ball. Ended with 4 assists, and still waiting on Props Madness to update their potential, so we'll kind of check that out once they do. But yeah, hey. Nonetheless, though, if you guys want some money with us, make sure to hit that like button down below. As always, we appreciate the support and love for the channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on, and be a part of the action behind the scenes. It's what will get you all the live access and overnight leans. Check out the Discord. We got 7-day free trials down below, week-long, month-long, and updated prices for the season-long passes. So come check it out and lock in with the best, baby.
Yay! Hey, we can't be too mad, man. We still profited. Asia is just she's just the one that you usually think is going to come through for you, especially at the end of that game. We saw Atlanta coming back. We're like, oh, bro, Asia's coming back in this game and getting 1 basket. No problem. So it was just a little surprising she didn't. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. We're still good to go, man. We're still up almost a unit. Can't be too angry. So let's continue forward, man. Let's continue forward. Big Two, we got this, bro. This 2 straight Asia days didn't work out, but, you know, who's counting?
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with the next slate, because I do see that Book's already wised up to it and got her jacked all the way up to 27.5 points, or at least she opened at 27.5. They know what's up for this Indiana matchup, but we will talk about that later. Nonetheless, still very happy with the day, and we had, I see somebody, two was commenting about the live bets were also absolute bangers. I know Mac, bit of a blemish, but everything else that we talked about looked great, so can't be mad.
Yep, can't be mad at all. I mean, every time I feel like I'm mad about this, I always forget what to do when I get frustrated. Like when the Asia thing happened or the Caitlin Clark thing happened the day before, I snap back out of it and I say, you know what? We're sitting here putting money and having fun, betting with our friends here and cheering for sports. I mean, it's fun, bro. No matter what happens, it's fun. Think about it. We got extra money to put money on sports. Think about it for real. That should take all the frustration away.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you. And it's been nice just being able to still, it's always going to be a learning curve. Things happen in this league and we roll with the punches. So last week could have been way worse than what it was, but it could have also been a hell of a lot better. The hooks happen. It is what it is, a part of betting, but you should never, never, never let one day or even 2 days or 3 days dictate your whole bankroll. Be smart with it. You're not doubling down, chasing bad losses. I think you and I definitely going to work on a little video action just to kind of show you guys, where you can find the tools to do your own research, free sites, paywalls, all that kind of stuff. And then just kind of a general, what does E do whenever he's sitting down looking at props kind of stuff. I think that would be a fun video and something for you guys, at least just to know where those tools will be able to, if you want to pay for them, cool. If you don't want to pay for them, then there's a couple of options for that too. But so we only got one game tonight. Obviously, turnaround rematch with this Toronto and Golden State team. Not super appealing. We did get news that Mabry and Morrow are going to be available for tonight. So honestly, I think we're going to mostly pass, maybe some live betting today, but there's too many moving parts for both these teams to have any kind of great certainty about as far as what's happening. So just be smart today. Honestly, we're just looking ahead towards Thursday or towards Wednesday already and trying to beat some of these line movement and bumps. So if you guys got any comments, questions about stuff tonight, though, make sure to throw them down below. We'll get to them as quickly as possible. And see if maybe something pops up. But we also got a long time between now and the game tonight. So mostly looking for who is our confirmed starting lineup. And I say that really just looking at a couple of things, which we'll kind of talk about here. But if you guys got any comments about players or thoughts, throw them down below and we'll get to them. Let's look at our game tonight here in a second. Oh, let's shout out some people, though. Let's shout out the peoples.
Let's shout out the peoples and let's light them if you got them, smoke them if you got them. Sorry, YouTube, talking about, homemade rolled cigarettes, nothing else. Just only that legal stuff. So don't worry about that. Cadence Masterson says, let's get it. What's up, bro?
That's good, fam.
Mid-range bullies here. He said, what up? Let's crack them. Let's crack them, bro. Let's do it. Big Two's here says, what we nuking? Big Two. He is true when he says the second half Asia did come through, though, so I will say.
And Cardoso.
Yeah, she did nothing. Roger BTD says, what's up? What's up, bro? The King Raheem says, what's up? What's up, bro? The Great 13 says, great night, better days. Good attitude.
That is the perfect statement right there.
Right? D Johnson says, let's get paid. What up, man? Ayo says, E-money forever. Love y'all, bros. Undertaker, underrated beats forever. Let's go, Ayo.
Hey, yo.
JGK8BV says, what's up, boys? What y'all think about Veronica Burton under 9.5 RA? We will get to that. That's interesting. Supreme Juice says, Big Vegas put in the call about Sydney Taylor getting hurt. Hard to believe. I know, man. I had 14.5. She had 14 and went out the game. Thanks. And then he says, she walked off fine with a groin. Never know about this crazy league, man. Deck Sports is here. Deck Sports, what up, bro? Keenan Grant's here. All right, guys. We're ready. Let's talk about our plays, E. And then we'll get back to you guys and we'll talk about some other plays as well that you like.
Yeah, we can at least talk about those two here real fast, because I'm sure Salon's going to be a fairly popular play today. And then real fast on the Burton one. So I do like the line. This one is still fairly high for Burton. And, as you mentioned with the blowout, that could be very much so a real thing. Golden State was kind of playing with their food in their first half. I was not impressed with that, but they did close it out real strong in the second half. So, maybe things could be a little bit different now with Morrow and Mabry in the mix. Morrow kind of the wild card. We're not sure what those minutes and whatnot look like. More than likely coming off the bench. But, yeah, this rebound portion of the RA, I do like the downside for that. But the assist, a little bit scarier. Toronto's been pretty well, bottom or top 3 in assist allowed for the majority of the season. Now, the cool thing is Golden State doesn't really run too much action inside the paint, so it's not exactly like she's just getting that luxury of being able to dump it down. But they are also giving up a fair amount of threes, so, kind of take that for what you will. I do like the minutes reduction. Even with her last game, playing 27 or 29 minutes was way more than what she needed to. If they handle business, her minutes will take a heavy hit. But if it is a close game, I do worry about her assist rating mostly. Now, the potential assist wasn't exactly too crazy, pretty normal for her, 12. But if it's looking closer to that 17, 20 range, we had pop up here in a little bit. That could make things scary. But it is a high line, so I do agree with that. Now, one last little caveat to that, though, is if we take a look at the turnover metrics mostly. Now, right now, and this is something that Burton is really their superstar in, both her and Gabby, the opponent's points off of turnovers. Toronto, for the last month now, they are leading that by a mile, and that's just from, dumb, boneheaded turnovers, but those always almost lead to points. New York, we talked about that yesterday on the slate, too. We saw Heidemann and Falage really light them up in that regard, but same thing holds true for Toronto, so just keep that in mind. If there are forced turnovers, there's a real good chance that it's one of either Burton or Gabby, and Burton, like 50-50, she's probably going to be in that play. So I do like it. Scary matchup.
This is the 9.5 RA.
Yeah,
that is interesting. I feel like a different day we'd be all over it, but damn, this matchup. It's the only thing.
Well, it's not even this matchup. It's just at this point in the season, it's his team. Like, we know this team completely unreliable for minutes, rotations. Coach will play the hot hand. Coach will definitely take a minute's hit on whoever if it is a blowout. I know this last game, Salon did play increased minutes all the way up to 30. But, you look at the last couple games before that, 24 minutes in a close game, 17 minutes in a close game, 18 minutes in a close game. So all this stuff, is subject from a night-to-night basis. Even Gabby, for that matter, I know it was a blowout, but still only played 19 minutes, and she was humming. She was doing some really good damage out there, and Coach was real fast to bench them. So just keep that in mind. Another reason why this game's kind of weird, a little bit, more of a unknown environment, if you will. And, for me personally, I know we've been targeting the unders in this matchup. Those are some low lines on the other side today, though. How are we feeling about that?
Yeah, it just depends. I guess, like you said, the starting lineup is going to be huge, of course. We know Izzy's probably going to be on the bench. I don't know why she would all of a sudden come off the bench. They just took her 4.5 under off. Damn, the rebounds. That was interesting. I think that's gone. Someone just wrote here an interesting one. He says, Kyle Rogers says, Laura under rebounds. I'm thinking, what are her minutes going to look like? Is she going to start for sure? She's always a starter, 35, 30, 34. She's going to start regardless, even with Morrow, right?
I worry about her because she will play in certain garbage time. Coach will leave her out there the entire game.
They have her on Prizepicks at 4 rebounds. It seems a little low, just not knowing what's going on here. I feel like this might be one of those ones, and it kind of sucks because the game is so late. We're not going to get the news on stream like we did yesterday. But we'll be watching. That starting lineup comes out or different news comes out. It's reaction time today. That's why the list we have 3 players. None of them are even in this game today. So We'll look through the questions and all that, and we'll try to find some value. But this is the game of we're waiting and checking the news to find the values, kind of like what this feels like, right?
Yeah, because I mean, there's a good chance, or there's always a chance that the coach would switch up the starting lineup again. They did, or Brondello seemed pretty happy with just having basically a standalone center and then keeping the two small forwards, basically one of them as a stand-in power forward. I mean, if Laura's just going to be that person, until we see either Fag Bentley or Harrison start, we have to just assume that she's going to go out and play that position again.
Oh, wow.
I would love I will say, if we get news that say either Harrison starts or Morrow starts or even Fag Bentley starts, any of those other bigs start in lieu of her, then yes, I think that is the rebound play is a little bit too high. You might be sweating it out in the garbage time, but nonetheless, at least there will be other bodies out there, and she shouldn't just be, forced to kind of be in that role.
I think today is just look through, find the value day as the day goes, because things are moving so weird. I just saw Morrow's 9.5 points on Props Builder. We don't know how much he's going to play, so it's scary, but it probably won't be sitting there, and we can't wait hours for these type of plays because they're moving so fast. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, it sucks because 9.5 for Morrow sounds pretty nice. If we knew she was starting, it'd be a smash. But
yeah. So I mean, that is kind of tiring our hands right now. We'll make some moves later, but I mean, personally, guys, I'm not super excited to be playing any of these players in this game.
Yeah, and then the Mabry under that we were on the game before when she went out, 23.5 PA. Now it's 20.5. It's like nothing's changed. It's just everyone's hip to the Golden State unders now. So all these Toronto lines are too low or too high. I'm sorry, too low to go under. And yeah, they just took Harrison off Props Builder too. Damn, I should have smacked it. Well,
that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Hey, we're not going to cry about this because I mean it's not exactly like this is that appealing of a game, and we got plenty to worry about for tomorrow too.
Yep.
Now I know there's going to be some questions about the taco. I don't know what Prizepicks is thinking putting her as a taco, but if you're going to play it, definitely hedge this one. Take the over on the discount and then run it back with the original line. She's still even higher than what she should be. I mean, she's 16.5 on all sites. So the fact that they had her at 17.5 and still taking it down for a discount, Prizepicks doing scummy things like that. She was 19 earlier this morning or last night before we went to bed. And we talked about that and woke up and she was 18 flat today. So take that for what you will. If you want to play it, I get it. Me personally, I'm good on that one. I'll, if she hits, good for her, but not even worth the risk.
It's not.
That one's not even safe.
That one's 16.5 now also, so you can't even go under that one.
Yeah, nah, good on that.
Yeah, I just skip it. I know it feels weird to skip tacos, but I think this is a skippable taco, to be honest.
Now, there was one player, Kiki Rice. I will shout this one out. This 8.5 points is very, very appealing. It's only on a couple of sites. I know Prizepicks is going back and forth between. Onyx still had it up earlier. I did not check on here. Okay, so Parlay Play also has it. This 8.5 points, really, really low for her. Now, the only caveat and concern that I have is, does she start or does she come off the bench? If she's a starter, I really like this. We saw a lot of potential out of her. This last game as a starter, played 27 minutes, 5 fouls, and the blowout, so she could have easily played even more. I'm not expecting the same field goal attempts with Mabry back, but she's played really well with her in already this season, and if we're getting some meaningful minutes like we had last game, that is a low line, and we're already expecting Mabry to have some pushback along the way. So if we're looking at a wingman to help, we saw Sably step up real big this last game, but now, could easily be Kiki again here. I'm not too mad at that one. I am not mad at that.
It's pretty low, man. It's pretty low.
It is. But again, we'll see about starting lineups.
So it's back on Underdog at 8.5, and it's no multiplier as well. It's kind of cool.
I know. which is crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3. That's got to be a lucky number, right?
Maybe. 27 minutes last game, 16 points. She did start, right? She put up 12 field goal attempts. She had 5 fouls.
Yeah, the fouls are going to be an unfortunate downside for her. So just know and accept that risk. It can happen, but that's just her playing aggressive like she does. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes, it might be looking like this.
I know I was saying before, it's like, I was saying it's kind of weird to put something on the list and then say if starting. But the more I think about it, it could be a good reminder for us and everyone to say, if Kiki's starting, play the 8.5, and it could keep it fresh in our mind, and it could keep people ready for it. Considering we don't have any other plays for today at the moment, we'll probably find some as we go. But what do you think about the 8.5 if starting? Because we'll just have to be ready, man. And you get the news. You just basically, if Kiki Rice is our number one thought process, if we get the lineup, we can all just have our books ready and find the best Kiki Rice price, have our books logged in, have the play sitting there with even the number in the box ready to hit submit, figure out what you're going to do, think ahead. Because when news happens and you scramble, that's when you mess up. But if you do your homework first and you're ready to just hit the button when bookies don't do it before you, that's when I think we can win. This might be one of those type of plays. Do you think?
Yeah, we saw it yesterday with 2 different plays. We had positional changes and bookies not adjusting to the lines quick enough.
Yeah. And I was saying, it's not cheating, but it's kind of like official. Is it okay we say it's official if she's starting? I would say only if we know, a decent amount of people got it in and we gave people the heads up to get it in, and it's kind of on them at that point, then I feel like we can count it as an official play. So depending on how it goes, I think we can do that.
I think so, man. I think so.
I do like Sabali as well. And I think Sabali will start. I think she will start because she's done too well lately. It's not like, oh, Moro's here, Sabali's not going to start. Sabali's starting, bro, and she's going to play some minutes, and her lines are low as well.
They are, yeah. And you can still find the 10-plus points on a variety of sites. Do vary,
bro.
But I'm not mad at that.
No, it's playable too. Look at on Couchy again. They always have the best price. 365, of course. And then you can get lucky with Couchy. Oh, it's minus 168 now. It was minus 155 earlier. But yeah, still minus 168 to score 10 points.
Yeah, 0.52 on parlay play.
Yeah, that's like minus 190. But yeah, I don't mind that either. We can talk through it. We think it through. Yeah, you like it?
Both of them are extremely low. I mean, honestly, all the props on this entire team are wild low, but for good reason.
Yeah. Plus Mabry coming back, so that's a huge difference from last game. Plus Morrow playing.
Yeah,
it starts to get a little.
There's one too many things in here. We don't need to get all wrapped up in that.
But I will say Sabali got to start. And 10 points is crazy. And Hamby's down to minus. Oh no, that's 15.5.
Yeah, 15 plus. All right. Well, let's just kind of touch on some of these plays.
Okay.
No pause. And I don't think we need to go too far in depth as far as Shakir Austin. We had 3 streams about this already, folks. I mean, we know. Get it in the paint. That's where we're going to attack. So same thing as last game. Shakir Austin, Kiki, looking at their scoring metrics. If you want to throw in their rebounds, cool. To each their own. On the other side of things, I threw up a little bit whenever I said it earlier, but Arike is still also in a very prime spot. I will never post her as an official, but I got to shout out this 18.5 PA because, man, that is low.
Yeah.
That is low. So yeah, just take Shakir Austin, the 15.5 points. If you can still find it, I'm not that mad at the 16.5 points. Either one, looking for a 20 piece out of our girl again here. All right. The other one is Big Pete Davidson. We got 15.5 points. You always laugh at that.
Oh my gosh. I
But,
can't help it.
Let's
Sorry.
look at we got defense versus position, and then I'm going to show you guys the paint point allowed overall season metrics. Now, she's always been a weird player. She plays way up to the easy folks and then way worse against any kind of tough matchup. So a lot of red here recently, I know that, but has been playing better. But looking at her from the scope of the whole season, any of these easy matchups, I mean, we've already had 2 games against Chicago this season, had 17 and 18 points. And I mean, honestly, I don't see any reason why not to go right back to it. You can see her shooting zones. Biggest metric is going to be the free throws, but also the transition and spot up shooting or post up shooting is really great for her. I mean, we played so many different players. I'm mad at myself for not even playing AT this last game in the same spot. They just can't stop anybody in the paint. And until Cardoso gets off this minutes limit, that's going to be a thing. Liz Williams is not stopping anybody. Teams are figuring it out, and they're just going to work inside the paint. So that's where she operates the best at. Saw it already this season. I don't see any reason why, other than foul trouble, that could be a concern. But 15.5 is a real good line, and you can also get the 14.5 for a reasonable payout as well.
Yeah, and how does the screen look? I knew you'd like that.
Exactly what it looks like, bro.
Hey, that's not bad. Like, I mean, they look pretty. They look at least like brother and sister.
At least.
Damn, they're close. Okay, I'll get that off the screen. If you guys are watching, it was pretty nice. But anyways, I love that I can just throw stuff up there. Aaliyah Nye again. Dang, I remember that from yesterday. Okay, yeah, Hamby though, bro. Hamby in these matchups, she has been. Look at that. She hasn't missed one time against teams who aren't good in the paint. Crazy.
Yep. So don't even overthink it. The only way we lose this one is if Chicago just absolutely falls flat, or one side or the other gets a blowout, because the Sparks do play on the front end of a back-to-back. So do mind that. This one, I think, is a way more feasible matchup for them to pick up. They play Minnesota, both of them being road games, but they play at Minnesota the following day. And that one, I could see a very big whooping happening. So we might have some unders in that game. I'm super excited about.
Man, we haven't had enough unders lately. It's been painful. These damn bookies are putting the lines too good, lately. But it's cool. We'll wait for them. I mean, we had some yesterday when they slipped with the starting lineups and then they didn't change them in time. We did smack those 2. That was nice. Fom was not even close. 11.5 points. What did she get? 4?
Yeah. She was trying, though. She was most certainly trying.
I like her. Okay. So, yeah, man, Hamby makes perfect sense. And back to Ryan Howard, man. Your home court queen.
Back at the house. I know she crushed some dreams on the last slate. She was snapping off, finally got her actual points. But still, the 3-point volume continues for her being at the house. I mean, this has been just chef's kiss all season. Love it. Odds did move around a little bit overnight. So, again, shout out to you guys in the Discord, picking up that good value. She being at 3.5 is kind of crazy, but I think for good reason. Now, seeing here all across the board, home court matchup, phenomenal, love it. But let's flip over to the head-to-head and kind of show you guys. So from last season, she wrecked this team. I mean, home, road, whatever, did not matter. The only blemish here was her first game back from injury, from extended time off, and she came off the bench. So completely goldfish that. And even in that one, she still had 7 field goal attempts in 16 minutes. So she was trying. I love this matchup. I mean, we've targeted the 3-point shooters against Phoenix all season long. Kelsey Plum being there doesn't worry me at all. She looked great the last 2 games, or better the last 2 games. Great last game. That field goal volume is right back to where we were expecting. And really just looking at Phoenix to keep it close. Hopefully Plum on the other side there will help that out. But, yeah, Queen Ryan at the house, man. We're just going to ride this till she misses.
Makes sense. Let's get it back, Big Ryan. You had some cold days, but you're back.
She's back.
Yep, back better
and
than
then
ever.
All right, so let's just kind of dissect here real fast a little bit on the others, with the other players on the team. Angel Reese, I know was a big talking point. Ended up, kind of kind of coming alive in that second half. I know she had a little bit of foul trouble early on against Asia, but I am curious to see how she plays against AT because the same situation, could see some foul threats, could have a little bit of a resistance. Mac being back into the starters, though, might just honestly throw that out the window. So I'm not sure how I feel about that necessarily, but real good chance that Reese is going to have AT guarding her on the other side. But I say that just because that is going to help kick out a little bit more usage rating overall for, the wing shooters. Jordan Canada could also see some pushback here. If her not being able to get those free throw metrics, that's going to be a big handicap. Transitional stuff, that kind of is what it is from time to time, but she's just going to have to beat us on spot up shooting because these first two metrics not looking so great for her. And then Phoenix side of things, honestly, I do like a lot of potential spots for a few different players, but Kelsey Plum working back in, starter, not starter, who knows? We'll see next game. I need to see at least Props Madness update some of their stuff because they did not have this updated right before we hopped in for the potential assist and stuff. This being the main thing.
Right.
All right, folks, that's what we got for right now. Let's see.
As you were speaking, Kiki moved to 9.5 though everywhere. No more 8.5. In case you wanted that still. It's gone.
No way.
Unless 365 is still sitting there, which they do sometimes, but everywhere else is 9.5.
No. That's okay. That is okay. She'll probably go back down.
I don't know. Damn, not 8.5. Someone just said they did the 8 for her 8+ and Morrow 8+ for plus, what was it? The Morrow one's a little scary, plus 110. I would, man, we just got to make moves when we get the lineup is pretty much what today seems like. So anyways, all right, we're cool with that. You talked Shakira already?
Yeah, I mean, we know what's up, Dallas. They're just bleeding points inside the paint. You know, we keep attacking them with that. And her and Kiki both snapped off in the last game like we expected.
Okay. Cool. All right, well, let's get started. We talked about Burton. Guys, we're at 120 watching, 61 likes. Ooh, 61 likes already. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. We only need 8 more likes for our good luck. And your good luck as well, remember. I think it's in the 60s to up to 69. You get the bonus good luck. So hit the like if you haven't hit the like yet. And we will move on. Supreme Juice says, big Vegas call on Taylor. Hard to believe otherwise when she got hurt.
Dude, that was like the double fix. And I know we're not going to talk too much about conspiracy theories, but her leaving after she was doing so well, and then Asia actively not even taking a single field goal attempt. Bro, never have I ever would have seen that. I
used to just joke with you guys when you guys would say stuff was rigged, but the more stuff I've seen this year with WNBA, the more I think it's very possible. This WNBA,
makes
bro, is next level shadiness. So, anyways, that's okay. We can't bet on that. So, actually, back in the day when I was really making money, when I first started betting, was back during COVID, and they had the NBA 2K kids playing, and you could see them cheating. And that's when me and John got together and just wrecked them. You could see when they were deciding to throw the game, and you just bet the other way. So you could tell they were jacking people, but then we were right with them. We were so happy watching them. We were like, yes, they're cheating, but we caught on to the cheating. So it was amazing. I digress. Deck Sports says, my Just Cash family, what up, doe? Asia was disappointing, but Jackie Young has been on a crazy streak. She has. He says, how y'all feeling about Salon tonight? Will she go over on points?
I mean, it's very possible if, for one, we get a blowout situation that's going to happen, or more likely to happen. Oh, let's go. Her minutes are going to vary between how many Gabby plays. So Gabby plays another 20 minutes. I mean, real good chance that Salon plays at least, let's say about 25 minutes or so for the night. But great 3-point shooting. I do like that. As long as she's hitting her threes, that should come through. The rebounding, I mean, I'm a little iffy about that. It is a great rebounding spot for sure. We saw it in the first game. She had 6, no problem. But I think the scoring, honestly, probably the best metric for her. We saw that in both games as well. it's a great 3-point spot. For her, it's just the minutes. How many minutes we get out of her tonight?
Okay. Makes sense. She has been on fire. She was terrible in the 3-point shooting contest, but that's different. Keenan Grant says, what up? What up, bro? Q Donkey says, what's good, boys? I'm locking in already for scouting college football and college basketball.
I can't wait for college basketball. And if you guys weren't with us this last season, that is not too far around the corner.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. And NFL starting too. That'll be nice as well. Fear Nothing says, who does the WNBA scheduling 4 games one night, then 1 game the next at 10 p.m. Eastern time? What an ass clown they must be, he says. It's a good name for it, ass clown.
It's been the last 3 years, dog. It's really, really frustrating because, for one, this turnaround rematch, we just saw at Tempo and Golden State. We just saw Seattle at Liberty. 2 games back was just the Dallas and this. So it's been like this for like 3 years now, I swear. And I'm knock on wood. Hopefully this is going to change a little bit next season.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully everything changes next season. The Key says Kiki Rice over 9.5 minus 138. Gabby Williams over 14.5. Kayla Thornton over 8.5. Ronica Burton 6 assists, but hesitant. Caitlin Chen over 7.5 points. Morrow over 19 PR. So we got a bunch. Kiki Rice we're on. We want her to start just to make sure. What about Gabby today?
Gabby is interesting. Again, great 3-point shooting spot for her. She did go 3 of 3 from the field last time, but spot up shooting is going to be good. It's for her. It's just whatever minutes we get. She going to play 19, 20 minutes, or coach going to ramp it up a little bit more. I like her. I wish they would put her lines back to where they were. She was 13.5 on a lot of different places. Salon, same thing. Kayla Thornton, I am so good on playing her. You'll never catch me post her one more time this season. Yeah, the minutes, the rotations with her, I can't deal with that.
Yeah.
Now, Caitlin Chen is an interesting one. She is very dependent on the minutes, but shooters going to shoot, and 3-point shooters especially. All her stuff looks great. Just whatever time on the court we get from her. Playing bench players sometimes that'll get you in trouble though.
Oh, 100%. It's already hard enough. We got to play stuff that we have at least a small amount of questions about, not a big amount. Like, is she going to play? That's a no-no. That's when you get stuck. So, pass on Thornton for sure if you can. Chen, I'd probably pass too just because we don't know. Like you said. What do you think about Burton 6.5 first half points? I know it's a first half and we haven't had the best luck, but considering we have no official plays at the moment, you'd lean the under, right?
I would, yeah.
Because one of these games, as you're going to look here, one of these games where she went over in the first half, it was when Gabby was out. Might have been those two, actually. Was Gabby out in both of those? I think she might have been. Let me take a look, too.
Let's see.
I think she was out in 2 games.
She's out for the Phoenix one. She was there for the she left early in the Washington one, didn't she? 26 minutes, yeah.
Washington.
I'm so sorry. What were we just talking about? What was the other player?
Oh, we're just talking Burton under first half.
Burton, yeah. No, it's high. Her full game line is 12.5. So if we're talking half by half, you need 7 points to beat us. That would be at least an assumed 13.5 for the full line. So it being at 12.5, they are doing it because of the blowout. I think they know kind of what's up with that. With this one, it's really just whatever the amount of times that either one, she gets to the free throw line, or two, how many times does Toronto turn the ball over in their first half? If it's a low turnover game, she should chill. If it's really sloppy from them and, Mabry comes out with 3 or 4 turnovers in the first half, it could be a little hairy. But I do like it. Very low hit rating this year and last year. Looks really, really identical.
Yeah, a lot of times she doesn't get it started, and she does more in the second half. She had, 6? Yeah. She sometimes she just doesn't even shoot. But yeah. Anyways,
sometimes
Toronto's a scary matchup, so I don't love it, but it's an interesting play if we don't have anything and we want some action. I don't hate that. It's a fun one to cheer for too. Just throwing that out there. All right, let's move on. Hey, speaking of Burton, the next one. Dorian says Burton over 1.5 threes.
Oh, Burton. It's an okay play. I love the spot. I love everything. If you have played her 1.5 plenty of times, you know that she will definitely miss. A little bit better at the house, but it's really just a try factor. You know, if she wants it, she'll go out and put up her shots, and if she's just being passive, that'll taper off. I do like it if you're playing it for plus money, like knowing that it is a plus money play. You know, sure, but she's not the most reliable 3-point shooter either.
Yeah, coin flip there. Ayo says, if you smash the like button, it's good luck. Ayo! We did get past the 69, guys. That's what's up. Appreciate you guys very much so. Mid-range Bully says Mabry under 2.5 threes. Mid-range Bully wants to sweat bullets all night long, he says. Mabry under 2.5 threes.
I mean, it's Mabry.
That's scary. That's scary, bro. Oh, man. But, hey, good luck if you decide to take it. I want Mabry to fail as well because she's just not fun to cheer for. I want her to get under her even. Well, we don't have anything, right? We passing on the 16.5. We're passing on the taco. We're just watching Mabry. That's what we're doing here? Damn.
I mean, if you want to play some winners for her, you know, I think it's all kind of one and the same. Either she's going way under her props or she's going to kill all of them. But tough matchup. They played her very tough. It just things are different for this game. It's not the same as the previous two games that we already had this season. You know, for one, Mabry missed the second one. The first time they were missing Kiki Rice, they were missing Fag Bentley as well. Now that all the players are back, you know, there's a real chance that there's maybe enough variety of weapons on the team now that they don't just have to focus on Mabry. You know, we could easily see Morrow come in or, Harrison or Sabally or whoever else, and they just kind of defer to her for a little bit. And then once a coach makes that switching change, you know, we've seen teams where if Mabry is on it, it does not matter what you're doing. She's going to score.
Yeah. Disgustingly. All right. So we're just chilling, guys. K Frost says, did you like the taco or is it terrible? The taco is rotten today. It's probably not the one.
Do not play it if you're not going to hedge it back under with the regular line. That's the only way I would play it.
Jay Darby says, it's money time. What's up, man? Kyle Rogers says, Laura under rebounds. We talked that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Mid-range
looking out for starter news.
Yeah. Just need that news. So you're watching your underdog over there all the time, huh? As we're doing this? No, sometimes people see it before us.
Yeah,
but,
well, with it being a late game, we're not going to get any news anytime soon.
You never know, but yeah, you're probably right. Mid-range says Chen over 2.5 assists.
Now, that's an interesting call. I mean, her assist potentials are kind of scooting up there. The last two games look real nice, the 10 potentials and 6. I am curious, with Gabby. The last 3 looked really good. Goldfish, that one with Gabby did not play. That was also against the Phoenix matchup, so we know they tee off from 3. She's interesting, man. I mean, truthfully, the PA, even for that matter, 10.5 is quite low. It's just a bench player, you know. Just you got to accept that risk if you're going to play it. There's a chance that they play minutes in the blowouts. There's a chance the game stays close and they don't play.
Yeah,
that's what you get with the bench players.
Yep. Probably a pass, to be honest, in my opinion, and sounds like in your opinion as well. The King Raheem says, ran a Gabby Williams 15 points and 2 threes. Kayla Thornton 10 points and 2 threes. 8x payout turns 20 into 160. That sound like a good look to you guys? It's that Thornton. But I will say this. I mean, what you're doing is you're hoping that Gabby and Thornton just have great games, and you're getting 8 times your money. So it's a gut call at that point.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, those are great looks. This is a great spot for all of that above. Just can it stay close, or the 3-point look from Gabby? I actually do find that one quite appealing. I'm with you there.
Okay. Super. What does that say? Super Throwed 17 says, yeah, Super Throwed. He says, do you like Maria Condi rebounds? We need those starting lineup. Condi gonna start? What does stupid RotoWire say? Or Roto World, or whatever the heck. Roto something. What do they say?
They have Condi starting and Kiki coming off the bench, but I think it is. There's only 3 players that may or may not start. It's gonna be Condi, Laura, or Laura. Oh, who did I say? Condi, Laura, or Rice. One of those 3 players is going to get the boot. I don't know, man. I mean, Condi's been playing really well for them, but we saw a lot of what Kiki could do at the beginning of the season. So I mean, that's hard to sleep on that. It'd be really, really wild if Julie Allman ended up going to the bench.
That would be crazy. I don't think they're going to do that. She's doing too much.
Yeah. You never know, though.
You never know.
Somebody's going to get the boot.
Yeah. And the thing is, what sucks is whoever gets the boot, it doesn't matter because our lines are so low, we can't really go under. So I will say, I think the most solid one is Sabali at the moment because we know she's going to start. Or I should say the chances of her not starting are way less than the other 2 that you named.
I think so, yeah.
And she's at 9.5 on Couchy, minus 168. Again, we don't have a million plays for today, so this is more like a lean, but I think I'm going to put something on that right now. The more I think about it. 9.5 points for her. She's been balling out, bro. She's got that 5 straight games in tough matchups. Is Morrow going to really come in and do that much more and to take away? She can't get 10 points? I don't know.
I mean, I would hope not on the scoring end of it, but she could definitely hurt her on the rebounds.
Now, do they have splits for a starter on Props Madness? I want to see what she scores when she starts.
No, you got to manually do it.
Oh.
But that's okay, because that takes like 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah, it's on RotoWire there. There you go.
All right, so as a starter, even though there's just one little injury game in here, but as a starter, averaging about 24 minutes, 11.7 points, 5.1 rebounds, 1.8 assists. So it's not bad. I mean, I would say the rebounding on this team could definitely be volatile. All 5 of the starters really are quite the rebounders, but the scoring aspect is really interesting. She was nice at the beginning of the season. I mean, we saw plenty of that.
Yeah, you played her fantasy, I remember. You were pissed when she got hurt. Did she get hurt or foul trouble? One of the 2. But she was doing good.
Yeah, man. So it is a low line. She's probably the most appealing in as a shot in the dark situation. Real good chance that she's a starter. I mean, worst case scenario, there's another big that starts alongside her, but scoring stuff should be pretty straightforward.
Yep, that's the one play I like so far. Okay. So Condi, we don't know necessarily. Jason says, how about the Cleveland Sirens cool logo and colors? I didn't see it. I bet you did.
Yeah, I saw that earlier this morning. That was pretty dope.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Let me try and find it real fast. Oh, as I see Aaliyah Nye pictures popping up.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Stop it. Where
I didn't do it. All
right, here we go. We got the Cleveland Sirens. Pretty dope little logo here. And that'll be playing in 2028.
Okay. Cleveland Sirens. How many teams are we going to have? So we had 12 last year, and now we have 14. And then
we have 15 right now.
We have 15. How many were last year? 13?
Yeah.
Okay. It's weird that it's an odd number. Okay. 13 and 15, and then next year, and then 28, we're going to have only one more team or more?
There was plans for 2 more teams, at least 2 more teams, and they're hoping to go up to 18.
Wow. It's going to be like almost a real number. The league will never be real unless they change some things, which hopefully they will. Maybe by then it will be a real league. That'd be crazy.
It could happen.
Miracles can happen. All right, Mr. Kane, what's up, man? He says Salon under 4 rebounds.
Under 4?
Under
she at
4.
3.5 on most places?
Probably 4 on Prizepicks, huh?
Probably. Yeah, more than likely. I mean, it's okay. It is such a good matchup for all metrics on the Golden State side of things. Like rebounds, great. Points inside the paint, great. 3-point, great. Assist, great. No wrong answer, just how many minutes.
All right, makes sense. Kev Thomas, what's up, Big Kev? He says, I'm in here, Olivia MVP for 2026. Hold on, that was the wrong sound effect. Here. There you go. You get that perfect sound effect for that ridiculous comment. Kieran says, am I late? Nah, bro, never late. You can always come back around, watch it, rewatch it. Yeah, hit the hype button. Appreciate you. Chill Will says, tempo allowing third most 3-point attempts in the WNBA. What's your take on Kayla Thornton over 1.5 threes? Back to Kayla, man. Guys are on Kayla. It could happen, but man, those minutes were rough last game. I know it was a blowout, but it was looking rough regardless. I think she had 8 minutes in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what was going on with that. It's a low line for her. You know, majority of the points, overall point totals, she's not clearing that without her threes. Just the minutes. What kind of minutes you get out of her?
Yeah. Coin flip, guys. It's tough. The key says Maria Condi 6RA. Over at -130.
Let's see these potentials. Oh, she actually had 9 potentials last game. I mean, that could be subject with Mabry coming back now, but still, that's interesting. Let's even it out. Let's say she has about 5 potentials, like she has been, somewhere in 5 to 7 range. It is feasible. I do like what we could have from the assist upside on the back end, but the rebounds, again with her, it's just whatever that starting lineup looks like. But she's been killing this RA. I will give her that credit. She's killing that.
So if she starts, do you like it?
Yeah, you can talk me into it. Sure. I mean, she could easily go out and just give 5 rebounds and 1 assist.
All right. So it's the wait day, guys. It's the watch the news, have your plays ready that you do like, and think in your mind. Go through each player and be like, if she starts, do I like this? That's what I think is today. And we really can't go under anybody because the lines are so low, unless it's Izzy pops back up. Hers were pretty decent for her time, probably. But anyways, Big Kev comes in with another banger. He says Rivers, McCowan, Arike, or Mac. Oh boy, he came with the heavy hitters, boy. He came with the hold on, something's going wrong in my life type of stuff here. He came in with the how much money do you have to give me for each one picks here, guys. Okay, let's think about each one. Mac, we already threw out yesterday, so unless these are worse, they could be. Arike is tough. McCowan is rough. Rivers? Oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah.
This is just.
Yeah, I don't know if I could pick any out of there.
Do we have
That's
to? Is that kind of the thing you kind of have to? Or can you just say, oh no? Maybe can you take one out?
All right.
Do something.
Right, so let's talk about this logically real fast. If I had to pick, and this is going to be a wild one, I would say that I kind of think McCowan actually might be the most feminine of the 4 there.
What is going no? So I was yesterday. I was like, "This is the greatest. I'm never gonna feel this. This is never gonna be as funny again." But then when you just said McCowan could be the most feminine, what is going on right now?
Your boy loves to eat, man. Hey, all I'm looking for is a little bit of cuddles and some breakfast or a dinner afterwards. So I think she'd be the better one to take care of Papa afterwards.
Oh wow. Let's get to the next one. Thanks, Kev, for that comment. I love him. That is always fun to just Going over to think about something else real quick. Boy, that was a tough nightmare, though. Thank you. Ivory Johnson says, damn, Sydney's injury cooked me for a lot of money. Sorry, man.
She missed our pair, too. We had her with Bridget.
Yeah. So close. That's why overs, man, they're always a little scarier. AJ says, Kiki Rice, 8 to 12 points. Burton over 4.5 assists. Y'all like Stokes for 4 rebounds. Burton should get over 4.5. Rice could land in there if he got in one of those plays where you need her in between there. And then Stokes 4 rebounds. She should get that, right?
She's interesting. I was going down the rabbit hole with this a little bit earlier. I mean, the minutes did creep up quite a bit this last game. She played 32, which was a huge surprise to say the least. I like her if she's playing over 20 minutes. You know, that does look appealing because we've seen plenty of her in the past where, you know, it could look like this, or if she's getting real minutes. All right, there's no way this data is correct.
No, those are
points. They just had. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, there's no way. All right, yeah, there we go. This looks much better. Is a capable rebounder, but, you know, subject to minutes. If we can get any kind of coach speak about this would be fantastic. But great spot, just unknown minutes. Somewhere between 18 to 32.
I just realized why today is so tough to have plays and feeling good about them. It's because these two teams, bro, exactly the same. Toronto has these different players coming in. The lineup's all fucked up. And then you have Golden State, who does the same thing with their hot hand type of play. It's like you can't really play anything today and feel good about it. It's real, too. And it's not like we couldn't find plays and it's something we did wrong. It's just the way that it is today. There's one game, and it's exactly the two teams that are probably the hardest to call at this point. So shouldn't feel bad about it, you know? You shouldn't. This is the type of one where I wouldn't push it. I wouldn't try to play something, you know, if you do have a gut feel, you know, put a little on it, but don't put it too much on today. There should be no pain when things go backwards today, guys. I don't even know what backwards is.
Speaking
today.
of,
yeah.
Nah. Yeah, there's no backwards today. We're just chilling or live betting. But speaking of Sydney Taylor, we just got Chicago injury report. Azrae is out again, personal reasons. And then Sydney Taylor groin listed as questionable for tomorrow.
Interesting. All right. Jay says place Kiki and Morrow in a 2-leg bet, 8 points each. I hope you hit, bro. It's tough. You never know how much Morrow's going to play, or even Kiki at this point. So I wouldn't put too much on it, but hopefully it works. Good luck. User XW9 says Sydney crushed me. Oh, man. Yep. Sydney crushed some people yesterday. Those damn overs sometimes. Supreme said Fom did come out gunning, but couldn't get them to go down luckily. Yeah. That's what's up. We played the value. We got the good play. We already liked her unders, and then they came out. She wasn't starting. That was a no-brainer regardless. Even if she would have beat us, it was a great bet regardless. Kieran says, Sydney getting 14 hurt me. 2 to 400 gone. Yeah, man. That's how it works sometimes, you know? But again, you go back and be like, well, guess what? I'm betting on sports, and I have the income and the, you know, the advantage of in life. I'm able to sit here and bet money and watch sports. So, like, we got to remember that. It's huge. Kev Thomas says Griner. Oh, fuck. He always catches me off guard because I think we're going to be talking about it. He says Griner or bets.
Oh, I take bets all day.
Yeah, I don't know what bets looks like, but I'll take bets too. Just get Griner out of my face, and I can't do that. Come on over, bets. Ivory Johnson says, wait, are we talking about Wednesday's game?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we were talking about some of Wednesday's games earlier because there's only one today. Starfall's here. What's up, man? He says, yo! How you doing, bro? Greg says, been doing good. Doing the opposite of the picks I see here. I don't know what that means, but still love you, Big Greg. Ivory says, Sydney hurt everyone. Crazy Camilla was a for sure to go under, and Sydney over like WTF. Yeah, that ish was shady as fuck. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. But we've done this so long that it's like things like that can just happen. Sometimes they happen this way. Sometimes they happen the other way. Like when we went 34-2 earlier in the season, all the things were just going our way. So betting God's got to flip it around on you sometimes and mess with your mental. Just stick to the process. We will get it back. These feelings always go away, and we win. So just keep it right.
Yeah.
Don't do any dumb, silly things.
And to that point, also, had Sydney Taylor not gotten hurt, there's a real good chance that Cardoso, would not have gone over that prop line either at the end there.
Yeah, very good point. Probably wouldn't have. Making a difference says, I'm taking Kelsey Plum all day against the Dream. Hey, bro, I'm with it. If we know she's going to get more minutes, that was what we were talking about right before we got on here. If we knew Kelsey Plum, this was the one I forgot. When we said if starting Kiki Rice 8.5 points, it's the same. This one's even better. If Kelsey's starting and says she doesn't have a limit, that 16.5 is way too low.
Yeah, way too low. And to that point too, circling back to, I know somebody had also brought up Jackie when we were talking about that Asia, X whatever player against Atlanta. They are giving up points inside the paint. That we were definitely right about. But the slashing guard styles like Copper, Plum for that matter too, Jackie, anybody who can get into the lane and downhill, I mean, Atlanta is just letting them walk it up at this point. The 3-point shooting is going to be what it is from a night-to-night basis, but if anybody is capable, like Copper specifically, being able to get to the free throw line at a high volume, bro, Atlanta's just, they're just watching it happen at this point.
Yep. All right. So, yeah, we need that lineup too. That's just where we're at today. Just we need I guess it's to be expected right after the trade deadline, right? It is what it is. And the All-Star game,
sure.
Like we're just kind of getting right back into it. So it's kind of like it's just one of those kickback days. Smoke a little more weed than normal and make little plays and bet live and don't bet too big. Karen says anything from today's game worth betting on or classic 10 points each starter. You know what I'm going to do here? And I was showing you this earlier. Couchy's cool because you can set your price. So the one that makes a little sense to me was Sabally at 9.5 points. It's at minus 168. It's a little, I might put a little on it, but really I might go in here and just make a bid and put like minus 150, put my money in. And if someone wants to take my bet, then I'll be watching the game with Sabally at minus 150. So that would be nice. And Mabry under 20 points. I have that as well. So if those happen, I'll be having a few bets. But anything else on books, man, that you want, or we're just waiting for news is basically the story of today.
Yeah, I'm honestly just waiting on news.
Okay.
The only plays that I think really just kind of come to a conclusion on was either the Sabally over 10.5 points or 10 plus points. Kiki Rice, I will wait until it goes back down to 8.5, but I can see her also getting 10 plus. Everything else beyond that, slight shout out to this Condi 5.5 RA though. That was a good find or a good bring up.
If she starts, that's a smacker.
Yes. And that could also, dare I say, be even better if, let's say, Kiki moves from a starter back to the bench. Because if you guys haven't been with us for all the season, where we saw the point where they had Sykes with the team, she got hurt, Kiki stepped up, she was a huge facilitator. I mean, don't sleep on that RA for her. She is most certainly a facilitator. But take her out of the starter, Condi kind of just left on an island by herself there. It's really just going to be her and Mabry, and then, whatever rebounds you get from Allman.
Yeah, interesting. All right, we're just doing our homework for when the news comes out. So that's what's up. Are you worried about Morrow at all taking rebounds from Condi?
Not necessarily this game. I mean, yes, in a general sense, we all should be worried. We know how Morrow can be, but this game, look, bumped on the screen. Never mind.
Oh, there you go.
Morrow will certainly take rebounds away from somebody, but this game, assuming she is coming off the bench, I wouldn't be too worried about that. Not yet, at least.
Okay.
Oh, wait, did we get news? Hold on. Nope. No, we did not. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay. Ivory Johnson says, for real, someone needs to start an investigation.
Bro, I've been saying that for like the last 3 years now. Some of the shady stuff that we witnessed is just unbelievable.
The King Raheem says Golden State win by over 15.5 points and game total under 160. 8.5x.
Ooh. Now I know the game total under, that's something you get behind.
Well, these type of plays, I think personally, I don't play parlays and stuff like this, but I just think that if you have a feel for something like this and you feel that Golden State's about to blow them out and the score is going to be low, and you can put $15 in to win 128, like you said, I can't tell you that it's not good. Because I'll just say my experience, I haven't done these type of plays enough to say if it's right or wrong. But hey, if you're feeling that, it seems like it makes sense. 8.5 times your money, and you're only going to lose $15, so it's just like whatever. What do you think?
I mean, I think honestly, you're probably sweating just the spread more than anything, but it's not bad. It is not bad.
Makes sense. Kev says, "Oh, he's back with another. Here we go. Shakira, Adota, or Nayara? Is that how you say her name? Nara. Sabali. Nyara. Yeah. What you got?
I mean Shakira all day.
Oh, Shakira. I thought you were going to say Adota. That's crazy. Cool. I'm with Shakira as well. Hey, why you laugh? She looks good sometimes. Doesn't she?
Adota, yeah. I mean, she tries at least. I mean, she definitely dresses up quite promiscuous, and we are a fan of it. But
oh man, Big Kev coming with him. I love it. Huh?
I've been a long time Nelson Adota fan. So
yeah, I thought you were going to say Adota.
I love her to death. I don't love her more than Shakira. Shakira was my favorite player, hands down, coming into the season. I was so excited whenever Washington re-signed her. So excited.
Yeah, she's been balling too. All right, cool. So Shakira it is. Logan says, and PP ain't root. So Prizepicks didn't reboot. What's up, Logan? Prizepicks didn't reboot Sydney? She got hurt in the third, huh?
Yeah. Usually, most of the places, if they play even just a second in the second half, they won't reboot it.
Okay. Ivory Johnson says, one thing about Janelle is they keep her in, she gets more minutes than half the starters.
Yeah. She certainly could. You know, if that bench unit gets hot, coach will easily leave them out there. It's a revolving door of minutes every single night.
Yeah. Lencho Lopez says, no bets for today? We're looking, man. It's just it's a tough one. I think it's good to pass until we get the lineups. We're locked in on the Discord. We're live betting today. Once news drops, we're on it. What's up, Mo? What's up, bro? Vel from Danoff. I know you from the Discord, bro. How you doing, bro? Haven't seen you in the chat here that much, but what up? Yeah, let's kick some ass today. F all this, man. Ivory Johnson says, seriously, yeah, talking about the fix is in, I believe. King Capricorn says, what's up, bro? Let's cash. What's up, man?
What up?
Nicole says, thoughts on Xander Lassini under 1.5 threes? Interesting.
That's not a bad call. I was looking at this last night also. I mean, very streaky shooter. All minus the great matchup that it is. I mean, previous 2 games looked pretty poor. For her, she's very reminiscent to Lacan. You know, she'll have her little games where she'll go out and snap off, 2 of 5, 2 of 6, whatever, what have you along the way. But still, overall, very low volume. You know, we're talking average night, probably at best 4 attempts, but minutes also continue to be handicapped. Coach kind of flipped the script on her because she was playing really heavy minutes earlier in the season, and then now, even as a starter, not really ramping it up at all. Even in the close games, I mean, she's only playing, mid-20s at best. So I don't mind that. Honestly, I don't mind. I'm a little bit more scared of the points, but threes, you could definitely talk me into.
As you were talking about that, man, Sabali just moved on Couchy down. Somebody put in a bid for, or an ask, I should say, minus 160 for the 9.5 points.
That's not bad. That is not bad.
I mean, she should get 10 points.
You hope so.
I mean, hasn't she got 10 points recently here? She got 19 last game, 10 the game She got 10 points, 5 straight. Last 5 all green. You know how those go.
Yeah, she's usually good for it. Real fast, because I didn't see this right when we hopped on, just looking at the Toronto practice. So Mabry obviously good to go. She looks normal. I do see Izzy Harrison is also there. This time she is not wearing that leg brace. She was the last game. I do not see it on her today. And
do you think she could start? You think Izzy could start over Sabally?
I think she could start also alongside Sabally. There's many combinations that we have seen from this team already this season. Any one of these players could move in as a starter.
But Sably's starting. 85%.
I think Sabally stays as yes. She was their number 2 pick for a reason. She is going to start.
I might play this right now. Tell me yes or no, and I'm hitting the button.
I mean, in the blind, I like it.
I'm in.
I'll be honest.
I'm in. The man said he liked it. I'm in. We got to play, or at least I got to play for today, guys. Yee. Look at that, E. Boom. Bingo. Count it up, E.
Count it up. 10 plus. I mean, it's a pretty good odds, too.
Right? Not bad. Somebody on here said Cauchy is the spot. Like, these prediction markets are kind of taken over. They have better odds than these books if you can find the right thing. The thing is, they just got to add more stuff, and they're going to take over, bro. They're going to take over because you can't get limited. You get to play against people. Sometimes they mess up, so people who really know what they're doing can really make money on here. Ivory Johnson.
Remember that.
Huh?
You remember the time whenever Sonia Citron, she wasn't even playing, and somebody had her live under assist, and you like just bet all of it.
Oh yeah, exactly. Because it's people on there not knowing what's going on. So you can find little things. There's a lot of people that do know what's going on because there's a lot of money involved, but sometimes you can get lucky. Ivory Johnson says, what about Sabally? So, yeah, I did a little 9.5-er, man. I don't know if it's official or not, but I'm in. Ricky says, Chen assists. We talked about that. It's just a little scary with the minutes, man. We don't know. King Capricorn says, please, thoughts on Sabally, 17.5 PRA. Stokes, 5.5 boards. Thornton over 3s. We talked about Stokes and Thornton. He says, let's cash. Gang, what's up, bro? Appreciate you. So what do you think about her P? Yeah.
Real fast, just on the topic of Chen, the only caveat is if Tiffany Hayes continues to play alongside her, it will take some of that assist rating from her because her minutes did go up the last 2 games now. I know Gabby being out was one thing for that, but if she's out there like last game, she still played 20 minutes and had 6 potentials. She can siphon away just enough to become, more annoying than anything else. But yeah, man, I mean, this team just plays so many people. Even Kalia Charles, for that matter. I mean, she's been getting a little bit more minutes lately too. So yeah, you got another person who we haven't even seen all season kind of stepping into the frame.
And she was playing, and Thornton wasn't, right? Is that how they were doing it, or is just so many different things that it's hard to know?
I mean, tomato. Basically,
both these teams right now are crazy. This is crazy. Okay, good. But I'm glad we're on stream and there's only one game, to be honest. I know it's kind of crappy, but at least we can figure it out and know what's going on. At least know what we don't know. If that makes any sense.
Right.
we at least we do our homework here. So Sabally PRA. Do you like the points better? Because King Capricorn says thoughts on her PRA.
I definitely like the points more if I had to pick. I think that is the shortest route to get there. Morrow being there and Mabry being back is going to hurt her rebound rating a little bit. But I don't want to just take the shot on that from what we saw last game because she was basically just out there as the only center, only big, really. Having somebody else out there could affect that rebound rating. The assist, is kind of give or take. She's good for maybe 1 or 2 assists a night. But, yeah, man, I would say probably the shortest route just to take the straight-up points.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot of Sabally questions today. Ivory says also over 0.53s. Also,
Sabally has not cleared anything PRA, P whatever related without the points. Just for everyone to kind of know that.
So points it is if you have to make a pick on that. And 9.5.
She's not getting.
Mhm.
She's not getting the other like RA side of the metrics without the points, unless you are taking just the rebounds under or something like that. Fine. But if you're chasing overs, you're paying the tax for nothing.
Okay. Makes sense. Making a difference says, "What's up, gentlemen, and blessings to y'all." What's up, bro? He says, "Let's get this money today." Yes, sir. Let's get this money, even though we don't have much to play. This is a reaction day. Do your homework. Get ready when the lines drop. You never know, man. Something crazy might happen in the starting lineup, and you might be finding yourself some good value here. So be on your toes, guys. Ivory said, "I got Condi for over rebounds." Okay. Hopefully she starts for you, bruh. Meet Anderson official says, "Couchy better than the books. Starting to test today full on." I'm with you, bro. I've been testing it this last week, and there's some good stuff. I feel like I've gotten a little unlucky on a few things, so I'm gonna keep playing with that too. I love the idea you don't get limited, because once you find something, bro, you can just go wild. You just gotta find your little niche. Jason Graham says, "Philly, Detroit, and Cleveland all getting teams here in the next few years." Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we'll be at 18. That's what you're saying. Dang. All right. That'll be interesting. Jason McLaughlin says it's supposed to be Detroit 2029 and Philly in 2030. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Appreciate you guys. McCain says Julie under 1.5 steals.
Julie.
A bit of Alaman. Surprise.
She's good for about a steal.
Surprise. Big Kev hasn't put her in one of his threes when he asked us. Julie Alaman, McCowan, or Enrique.
I could get behind that. That's not bad.
I bet you could.
Oh. Yeah, she's good for 1, but anything beyond that, is just variance.
Just one time and throw her out, huh?
Hey, one done.
Damn.
Steal, that is. Steals.
Ivory Johnson says, yes, we know. We know. Ivory Johnson says, Enrique, Notre Dame, baby.
Enrique, oh, yeah. Hey, man, she's interesting. If she wasn't our number 1 ban list player, at least unofficial, 14.5 points, and that PA is quite low.
You can take her out the ban list.
No, everyone should go right back into it.
No, I think everyone has a chance. They can come back. We should try it.
You think so?
Yeah. I kind of do. I kind of just got that feeling. It could be totally wrong, I am totally wrong later and get mad at myself, but it could be. It could be the time.
It could happen.
Yeah, you got to stop me. No, Enrique. Logan says, LMAO, just cash. He says, you like any twin? What does that mean?
Probably me. Little typo.
You like any twin? I thought he was going to say you look like somebody again. That would have been nice. 100 DZ says, I didn't even see her go down. When did she get hurt? I didn't see it either, man. What happened with Sydney? You didn't see it either? She just...
no.
They were like, hey, you got 14 and your alt line's 14.5. You got to go to the locker room.
Bro, I went outside to walk the dogs for a minute and came back and then saw that she was going to the locker room. And I'm like, for what? Like, nobody even made a to-do about it.
Logan says, I like them big, soft ones, too.
He does.
Yes.
Are we talking McCowan again?
I don't know. We can go anywhere with that. MVP Ree says, Marina under points and assists, guys. Valk's locking up tonight. Hey, MVP Ree, bro. We were so on that under points and assists. Last game when she was at 23.5, now she's 20.5. I don't know. Can you still do it? It's pretty low.
I mean, if you want, to each their own, maybe kind of hold up for some live betting. At least, the Prizepicks players, you'll have that as an option. I'm sure there will be some, at least on the books. Underdog might not give us anything in the second half to work with, but either it's a close game, you get second half props, or it's a blowout and just try and jump on the live stuff early.
Okay. Cool. McCain says Condi over 3.5 rebounds. See, and this is how you know that people would just want to bet because there's only one game when there's the most plays in the day is Condi. It's like, if you do want to play something just to play something, just play it small, guys. Just play it small. Don't hurt yourself here. This is one of those takeoff days, and this is one of them work on your patience days, to be honest. Just chill. McCain says Kayla under 5 rebounds. This is something, though, and I forgot about this. I'm glad you brought this up, Mr. Kane. She's 5.5 rebounds on a few spots I saw. That's
high.
Yeah, and this is one of those ones where it's like, you could say it's a coin flip if she plays minutes. Yeah, I know. Big whoopty. There's half the chance she doesn't even play half the minutes. It's a little scary for that, obviously. He's off it already. I can't even talk him into it now. He saw that H to H. I can't even talk to him now.
Not. I could play some 5.5. I mean,
What?
ignoring the head-to-head and it being a good spot, yes, but
we're playing her minutes.
She's not exactly the best rebound. Yeah. I mean, even with the minutes. I mean, hell,
Yeah,
let's even talk the minutes.
That's what I wanted to say.
You know?
When you get unders like this, it's a 50-50 shot, even if she gets all her normal minutes, that she's going to stay under. Would you agree?
Yeah. I mean, so here, just for example, 25 to 35 minutes so far this season. I mean, at best, 47% overall. But, you know, even sliding it back down, let's say 20 minutes, that drops off, goes from that to 40%, 9 out of 22 times. I mean, there's nothing that is saying that she is guaranteed to even be a rebounder, more or less be on the court.
Yeah, because she stands out there for those three. She doesn't get offensive rebounds as much. Sometimes she decides to rebound, though. It's weird.
It can happen, and she is still a sizable big. You know, we've seen her from Dallas to New York, all the in between there, so she can do it. It's just willpower. You know, if she want to do it, or does coach even let her do it?
Sorry, I just saw Big Kev's next comment. He's just crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't wait to get to that. Okay, 5.5 rebounds though. I don't know, man. If you're gonna play something, I wouldn't mind a stab at that, to be honest. That might be my favorite play if you had to play something today.
Sure.
With Sabali 9.5 points. I do like that as well. Okay. So a lean. Good lean. Okay. Kev says, here we go. John Quell, Ayahi, Nalissa, fuck. Nalissa or Sewell? Fuck. Oh my goodness. John Quell, oh my gosh. That's crazy. Ayahi is like, hell, oh man. Nalissa will, oh hell nah, bro. These are bad. Every single one of them.
I would pick Nalissa because there's a good chance you're getting a +1. So we'll lock in that answer. And I would much prefer her +1 than the others.
Very true. Good point. Nice answer. I give you an A for that answer. I can't even follow that one up with anything that makes any more sense than that answer right there. The Gale says fire. What's up, Gale? Meet Anderson official says AJ and Taylor and Ryan Hamby corrupt. There's corruption everywhere in this league, guys. It's just we got to fight through it. Pete Davidson, Kennedy, or Bree? Oh my God, he threw Kennedy in there. Oh boy, who's Bree? Which Bree? There's a lot of Brees.
Which one?
Find a good Bree, and I'm going with that one. Find me a good Bree. Oh boy, that's crazy.
I'd probably have to go with the old Pete there between those three. I'm gonna assume it's Bree Jones or Bree Turner.
Oh, I hate Bree Turner with a passion. Bree Jones. Damn, we gotta go Davidson, I guess. Damn. Yeah, nah, I don't like any of them. Man, this is starting to hurt, Kev. Can we do the good ones instead of the bad ones? Like every once in a while, at least, like split it up. You're going all bad on us. Like I'm having nightmares this time. P. Murph says Gabby under 5.5 RA.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty interesting find. I mean, she's 2.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists. That together feels pretty nice. I do worry random rebounding, but assist playmaking and stuff like that's her potentials. Yeah. I'm going to go out on the limb and say probably extremely low. Yeah, 2 potentials last game. I mean, 2 the game before that. Even 8 is still way higher. I mean, that actually second season high number there. So that's kind of just a little one-off, but that's not bad. I think you're sweating the rebounds more than anything, but I like that.
That other question that got brought up, the Xana Lacini under 1.5 threes too. Like her minutes are, they're always, it's Golden State, it's back and forth, but like that's another one of those ones where it's like, even if she gets her higher minute range at the 20, 25 minutes or whatever, it's still going to be hard for her to get 2 threes. So it's similar to the Thornton under 5.5 rebounds. It's kind of like, I don't mind those type of plays because half the time they're not even going to get the minutes to get there. And even if they do get the minutes, half the time they're not going to get it. So I don't mind those type of plays. Gabby under, is a little too low because she can get random rebounds?
Well, I think it's low for a good reason, but still quite fitting. We just have to hope that she doesn't play, over 25 to 30 minutes. Then things might be a little bit more different, but there's a good chance for 1, she's still not 100%. 2, this game's a blowout. Or 3, one of the bench players like, Salon again gets hot and she ends up losing out on minutes.
Yeah, I will say those are the type of unders today that make sense. If you play the players that aren't going to get the minutes 50% of the time, and we'll be okay. And it could go backwards, but those are the type of plays that still make sense today, I will say. Sick Track says, Janelle seems to have more second half involvement. Yeah, I agree. She comes in when they need her. Mm-hmm. Sometimes she just balls out and makes the team better, and they just leave her in there. Damien says, Valkyrie are the worst team to bet on. I don't know, Damien. They're the worst team to bet overs. That's for sure. They've been nice to us for the unders on the other side. Hayes 4019 says Sabally under 4.5 boards. That's scary. That's a scary one. Pass, right?
If we get another big out there with her, I do like the under, but if she's out there by herself again, I'd probably pass on that.
Okay. AJ says, fact, it's hard betting on Valks. The rotation is weird for that team. Yeah, man. Exactly. Chill Boulevard says 4 field goals made. I don't know what that means, man. Let us know who you're talking about. Maybe Sabally. I don't know. I'll bet on Sabally, but I'm waiting on tomorrow's games. That King David. Smart man. Yeah, this is just more a chill day, guys. We're just kicking it today. And if there's some value
for Sabally.
Sabally, okay. Do you like that? Or would you rather just go with the points?
That's not bad. I mean, you are kind of playing for the push if she ends up with 4, but that is a really low line.
Okay. Yeah. We're chilling. If you like any plays, guys, like I said, just have them ready in your queue and be ready to hit the button so we can beat the bookies if something crazy happens with these lineups. That's what we got to do today. John says, yo, just got here. Anything did I miss? You didn't miss much, man. We're just going through, doing our homework on this game. Geneva's here. What's up? She says, hello, everyone. Condi 6.5 RA. Julie 15.5 PRA. Overs for both.
Condi. Let's see. Are you on, or what side are you on? Because I know Condi, she went back and forth a little bit. Underdog did just bump her back down to the 5.5 marker. I believe she's also there on Parlay Play as well. Let me look real fast on Prizepicks. Did they move her around? Oh, she's also six flat there. Let me see. What does her alt line look like? It's a 2.7, so that's actually not bad either. You should be able to get her on either Prizepicks or Underdog. If we're talking on the books, maybe pump the brakes on that one because that one should be a plus money. And then Julie is not bad. I still like the assist upside. Her points could take a little bit of a hit there, but that'd be so crazy if she wasn't a starter either. If they moved her back to the bench and then Kiki is a starter.
If that's the case, can you go under her? Is she too low? She does too much for how low her lines are. Oh, Julie be a definite under. My bad. I was thinking Condi. Yeah, if Julie's under, bro, we smash that under. I mean, if Julie's not starting.
Try to either wait a minute or shop around if you can, because both of those lines are a full point higher than what they should be.
Okay.
She's 14.5 on Price Picks here.
Mr. Kane also says Burton under 2.5 threes or 3. What's FA? Field goal attempts? No. What's 3 FA?
Oh, probably free throw attempts. Let's see.
Oh, free throw attempts. Okay. 2.5 made or 3 attempts under either of those. She gets to the line a lot, though.
She can. I mean, it's mostly just again off of the transition stuff. If they're fouling her, that's going to be annoying. She'll get to the line. But if they just let her score or pass the rock off, then, that'll be kind of whatever.
Well, she hasn't in the last 5 games, so it looks decent. But what does it look like earlier in the season?
Well, Toronto's been pretty good, or pretty disciplined as far as like the free throw attempts. They're bottom 5 with that over the last month. It's literally just the turnovers. If she's catching them slipping with that, and they foul her while she's in transition, then she's going to go to the line, and if not, then she's not going to do anything. She is a free throw getter, so make no mistake. She is a free throw getter.
That's what I'm saying. The last 5, she hasn't gone to the line as much as normal. So just be prepared for the oopsie daisy on that one. Sick Check says Sydney tried to block a copper 3 and fouled her, came up in pain. Okay, that's what happened. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, that explains that and one on the 3-point play. Because I'm like, how in the world does somebody do that?
White Mizzle said, I love Jackie Young. Got my eye on Smith and Carrington again.
Okay.
All right. Jackie Young, that's a different one. I mean, I don't hate you for that. Like if he threw Jackie Young in then with all these other ones, I'd be like, Jackie Young for sure. But yeah. P. Murph says Mabry over 6.5 RA.
For Mabry, sorry?
Yeah. Over 6.5 RA. I was thinking over her RA as well for a minute because she's probably going to get the minutes. You're looking at it and you're half liking it. I can tell by your face. You're half liking it.
It's a low line. Yeah, no, I agree. Real good chance she's going to be passing the ball too. She's always good for about 3 or 4 rebounds. That can vary, but the playmaking will likely be there.
Okay. Burton under.
Sorry. We are going to have to get out of here sometime in the near future, though. I got to go do a couple things before this storm gets here.
We'll speed up here a little bit. We're almost at the end anyways. P. Murph says Burton under PRA or under 6.5 first half points. I took the under first half 6.5 points.
Yeah, we like that first half. It's a nice tax to the full game.
It's decent. Gives her less time to get going. Brian says, not going to lie, I'm going to skip on tonight's WNBA game. What's up, guys? Sorry I'm late. Nah, you're smart for skipping. It's still kind of fun to find value and get ready for the news, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with skipping today. It's nothing amazing. These two teams are tough to pin down here. John says, was just looking. Julie over 4.5 assists, minus 200. Sabally over 9.5 points, minus 170, both on 365. Yeah, I took Sabally, John, minus 160. I'm on that. And Julie over 4.5 assists, minus 200. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we were talking about Julie last time. We brought up her 5.5 assists too.
Yeah, she should get 5.
It would make sense. Yeah, she should get 5.
Reese Moneybag says, whoever said a Kayla under is going to heaven. Sick Check says, Cloud, Stud Bud, 1 or 2. Oh, man, here we go.
Oh, my gosh.
You guys are doing too much.
I might just be celibate at that point.
you guys are coming with some terrible thoughts you're putting in my mind. It's like, ouch, ouch, ouch. K. Frosh says Nafisa Collier, Ray Burrell, or Angel Reese. There we go. Now you're talking, K. Frosh. Collier, Burrell, or Reese.
That's a really tough one. Man, I don't know. I think Reese would probably be my straightforward answer, but Feezy and Ray right there behind. Bro, Feezy looks real good for having a kid too and coming back from injury.
Yeah. Reese would be the good one night. The other ones might be better, like a few times to call him back. Lamont says, if Hamby Pete, then Copper Omar from The Wire. Chill. Oh my goodness, it doesn't stop. Mr. Kane says, Gabby under 5.5 field goals made. We got to get out of here too, guys. I love it. This is so fun. You guys make my day so fun. Oh man, too good. Gabby under 5.5 field goals made. You crying from that last one?
Yeah, you got me cracking up. Hey, Gabby, I do like the unders for her today. A little bit scarier on the scoring aspect of it, but that RA downside, I think that is actually quite a sharp call. Okay. At least for some stuff if we were looking at. I know it's kind of tucked away up here on the corner, but that Condi 5.5 RA, I think Gabby under her 5.5 RA, Xana Lacini under the 1.5 threes, and then Nayara Sabli, some combination of 10 plus points and or the 10.5. And then we'll see about Kiki Rice, because that 8.5 or the 7.5 could be real nice if she's a starter.
Kiki Rice could be real nice. Kevin Thomas says Liz Cambridge. I don't even know how to say it. Cambridge? I don't know why I want to say it like that. Miss Parker or Asia?
Ooh, that's tough. I honestly don't know. I might, let's go with Big Cambridge.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, man, talking about Asia is crazy. Hell nah. I'm like, Bam is the only one that can handle that. I don't even know what the hell what is happening with that. Oh, that is crazy. Brian says, what app do you recommend to look at the lines and the hit rate?
So you can use either Props Madness or we go to Outlier. They are unfortunately paywall sites, but so worth it. If I had to pick between the two, I'd probably say Props Madness because you get so there's a trade-off between the two. So Onyx, they have the secondary stuff like block steals, first half, turnovers, yada yada. All the little extra bells and whistles, they do have that. But they don't have the shooting zones, the assist zones, and stuff like that to show you kind of where your player is scoring from or where they, put in their work at, and then showing you the opposing side of that, where the defense looks like. So personally, I use both of them as far as, checking lines and hit ratings and stuff like that. But if I had to pick between the two, I think Props Madness probably taking the cake right now. And it's like $20 a month?
Yeah, I agree. Props Madness has a lot more. I don't even look at the other one as much. Barely at all, to be honest. Props Madness has a lot of cool little things that you can find more advantages, I think, from bookies. But yeah, they're both good. The other one's actually Props Madness, I think, has NFL too. I might have to roll with it all the way through to see how their NFL is this year. T Madden says Gabby Williams PRA.
I like her first half. If we're talking full game stuff, I'm just taking the points or the threes. We're actually looking at her RA downside.
Okay. And then Kev comes with another. I like it. At least we're not going crazy with that. Those other ones, man. Those nightmares that you threw up there were crazy. He says, last one today. Burton, Satu, Gabby, or Baby Citron?
Oh, man, that's tough. Man, something about Citron, dude. I was in love with her last season. I think she's just cutest freaking thing ever. Yeah, and she's kind of a baller.
I gotta agree. I would have said Satu last year, but that new style, whatever she came with to this year, I know it's for a good cause and whatever the heck, but nah, bruh, nah. Burton, nah, bruh. Gabby, I love you, but it's Baby Citron time, baby. Sorry. John says Mercury under 19.5 total wins. They have 12 right now with 13 games left. It's interesting. I know they got Plum, but almost lost to Chicago yesterday. They might turn up, though.
They could turn up. I mean, there is a real possibility of that because they are most certainly on the outside looking in. But there is a chance. I mean, if they go on a run here, they could catch up to Washington. I do like the bet though. I will say because we were talking about this in the Discord the other day. I'm bro. I mean, looking at this, we're just a few games out from basically this entire top 8 being locked up for the rest of the season. So it's the first time in a while that we've had such a almost clear cut top 8. Where there's almost no chance for the 9 and 10 seed to get in there.
Kev Thomas says, fun fact, Melissa was accused of cheating on Dejanay with Nye in Vegas. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
No, but I could see why.
Yeah, bro, that's dope. I was thinking there with Melissa, the girls are like, oh my, she's so cool because for whatever reasons, but also because she's on Vegas, bro. She's like, yeah, over here on Vegas, whatever. White Missile said, only talking about the way they're hooping. Sure, White Missile, sure.
Of course.
D-Gen DMS, fave 2-piece. He wants your fave 2-piece for the day. It's tough, but if you had to do a 2-piece and you just want to put $5 to $10 on it for some fun, what would you do?
So if Kiki is starting, I do like her points, but right now as it stands, I think I would have to go the Sabali 10.5, Xana Lacini, or Gabby under the I don't know which one of those two. Either Gabby under the RA or Xana Lacini under her 1.5 threes. And then if Condi is a starter and Kiki goes to the bench, her 5.5 RA for Condi. I do like that.
Okay, coolio. Quinn says Reese one night. Yeah, you don't have to for her. Oh, this is too much. Ayo's mad. He says Citron's my wife. Damn you, Ayo. Sorry. I forgot. My bad, Ayo. I take it back, bro. I'll take Gabby, bro, because I don't want to be mad at you. I don't want you to be mad at me, bro. We're homies like that. You said homies over hoes, bro. Okay. Darren says, what are we doing with Kiki? Oh, what are we doing with her pretty self today, players? He said.
We'll play the points if she's a starter, but if she's coming off the bench, I'll probably just look out for some live stuff.
Yeah, I wish she had 8.5 still. We could just leave her in the queue. I don't know why 9.5 feels a little different. It shouldn't feel too much different, but it does. That 8.5 felt right. I don't know. Ayo says chill E, talking about his wife. Mr. Kane says Salon under 11 halftime fantasy. It's interesting thinking about her playing more in the second half. Under fantasy first half is 11 decent value maybe.
Where's it? 11 flat. Oh yeah. She definitely plays more in the second half. That's
more
that is
meaningful
true.
Minutes too. Like it seems like they go to her if she's hot. Whereas first half they kind of, I don't know. She does do less in the first half. I don't know if the stats prove that or not, but it seems like it.
Yeah, she was leading the team in the second half in the scoring. Scoring in some RA regard, but scoring in minutes.
Okay. Jom says, I'm going to head out. Talk to you guys in the Discord. Take care. All right, Jom, see you later. And our last one, and we can get out of here. Mr. Kane says, Marina over 2.5 assists. Must be an alt line.
Yeah,
I guess.
I like 2.5.
What's the best payout for that? 236?
Yeah. Hoping for low 200s.
Yeah. I wish it was 1 something, and then it would really be nice. But, man, when you get to those 200s, you have to feel 100%. Because when you feel 100%, that means it'll probably be 70. Anyways, we're done, E. We did good. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you getting through all this for us.
Yeah, absolutely, y'all. We will have potential things for tonight, but mostly looking ahead for tomorrow. So I will have more plays, and I'm sure you and I will go through and have some more stuff once
sure.
we finish going through the slate. And I'm fingers crossed that Props Madness hurries up and updates the potential assists and all that stuff for us. Yeah. But nonetheless, be smart about today. No, we're not gambling here. If you want to play stuff, make it light. Look out for live stuff and what have you. But with that being said, we are going to be back tomorrow. Are we streaming early tomorrow, actually?
Tomorrow is Wednesday. So I was thinking Thursday.
Oh, that was Thursday? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow, business as usual. Thursday, we might be streaming an hour early, so just a heads up. But nonetheless, we'll catch you guys in the Discord. Good luck tonight on your bets and parlays, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. All right? Peace.
Fuck you, Prizepicks! Hate you. Fuck you, Prizepicks! Hate you. Fuck you, Prizepicks! Hate you. Fuck you, Prizepicks!
But I'm had enough.
Fuck you, Prizepicks!